Kind of kicks up some dust.
Reminds me of my homeboy Job.
Elijah Dallas. OC.
Episode 13, man. Back in the saddle.
Yeah, it's another one in. We're about to get another one down in for the record books, man. Got to get this shit done. Episode 13. At least we're not doing this on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
That's such a oof. I don't know. I don't know where that whole thing came from.
Yeah, probably some shit from back in the day, for real.
I don't know. This is a late pod, too.
It is. You stayed up late.
Bro.
You normally cuddled in bed right now.
Because these past, bro, I was up late Friday getting my hair done. I was up late Saturday because we were out.
Oh, yeah, Johnny's.
Yeah, so it was late. I was late there. And afterwards, bro, I went to IHOP, got some blueberry pancakes. Them shits were not hitting. And yeah, here, bro. I don't know how long I'll be here, bro. But I'm doing this for the people.
Doing it for the people. Johnny, officially, well, he would turn Friday, or 26 on Friday, but...
He turned 26 on like Wednesday or some shit like
Wednesday,
that.
what was it? The 7th, right?
Yeah.
So if you're watching, Johnny's watching, I apologize for almost burning your house down last night. My bad, man.
Yeah, guys. Demas, Johnny got Chick-fil-A catering, and in the process of having Chick-fil-A catering, this motherfucker Demas turned on the damn eye on the stove with his ass.
Yeah.
And then he fucking goes, "It smells like something's burning.
Y'all smell anything in here?
Y'all smell anything in here? Anybody? Just me?" Cloud of smoke coming behind him. You sitting there like, yo, what the fuck?
The plastic container melting and shit.
And then that one girl sat there and exposed Demas and was like, "Demas, it was you. You were the one who turned it on." I was like, oh my God. She the feds for real.
You're the first one to jump on me, huh?
Lordy, bro.
But yeah.
Anyway, speaking of feds, bro, this guy named Tyler Chase Butler, right? He was arrested.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know you're probably wondering, what is he arrested for? Mm-hmm. Man, some stupid ass nigga, bro, came to his house, bro, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to tell you, man, TikTok, social media, you know, as much as we use these platforms, it's great. It's a tool. It's amazing. The idea, the concept of it is amazing.
Right.
You just got ignorant ass people who fuck it up and do stupid shit.
Right.
So there's this kid, his name was Michael Bosworth Jr., right? Mm-hmm. And, you know, prayers and condolences, you know. It turns out Mr. Butler shot and killed Michael Bosworth Jr., right? Mm-hmm. He shot and killed him because they were at his house.
Right.
And they were kicking in his back door.
Who were? The cops?
No. Michael Bosworth Jr. is an 18-year-old.
Okay.
Him and like a couple of his homeboys was there.
Okay.
Kicking in his back door.
Kicking whose back door?
The guy who shot him.
Okay.
Tyler Chase Butler. He's 27 years old, right?
Okay.
So let me paint a scenario. 3:00 in the morning. Mm-hmm. You in your bed. Just got done rubbing your feet together, so you sleep. You in some good sleep.
Uh-huh.
All you hear is a motherfucker kicking the fuck out your door, banging on your door.
Yeah.
Your first thought is someone trying to break in here and rob me?
Right.
So, of course, like any other gun owner that's out here in this country, I'm going to grab, as Gene said, I'm going to get the gat.
Yeah.
Get the gat. So, got his gat, went downstairs, blasted the nigga, shot his ass, because at 3 a.m., they were banging on, kicking his damn door.
Right.
Turns out, the kid...
Oh, this is the prank guy, right?
Yes. Turns out he shot and killed him because they were doing a TikTok challenge of playing Ding Dong Ditch.
Yeah.
When the fuck, bro, I'm trying to tell you, I played Ding Dong Ditch as a kid.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yo, I'm gonna let you finish because I'm gonna follow up with something.
Because when I played Ding Dong Ditch as a kid, bro, you run up to someone's house, ring the doorbell, knock on the door, run.
Yeah.
And then, you might hide in the bushes or whatever, or you might run down the street and then try to see him come out there and get pissed off. Goddamn kids.
Yeah.
Cool. some cool shit. Being at someone's back door, kicking the fuck out their back door.
Well, you know what's crazy? Speaking of which, back when we were young, probably like 16 years old, we used to ding dong ditch.
Yeah.
And back in my old neighborhood, it would be probably like 20 of us. We'd be hanging out or whatever. And this one guy that was around, I'm not gonna say any names, but I don't know, maybe he listens. I know he follows me in the pod and whatnot. But he follows you too. This one time we were playing ding dong ditch. Yo, he like spin kicked.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The moment you said spin kick, there's one motherfucker.
Yo, he spin kicked the door and kicked the door in. And the door opened. And we were all like, oh shit, we ran.
Yeah.
But yo, man, yeah. So I mean,
that motherfucker's
we
a black
kicked somebody's door in too. So
that motherfucker a black belt for real.
Nah, but so they shot and killed this kid.
They shot and killed him,
man.
and then I think there was like two other like kids that were there,
Right.
and they got wounded. They're fine, but they're just wounded. Yeah. So he's now facing charges for malicious wounding and 2 counts of use of a firearm in the commission of a felony.
So hold on. So the guy's being convicted?
He's arrested. So he's charged with 2nd-degree murder.
See, that's exactly why the gun situation is so crazy, right? Because it's like you get a gun to defend your house, and then there's so many instances where if you shoot somebody that is like breaking in your house or on your property, whatever, and they happen to die, now you're going to prison for killing somebody.
Nah.
It's like a weird thing. So why is this guy? I understand it was a prank. I understand that.
Yeah.
But at 3 a.m. and you're disoriented and all you know is somebody's banging your door down, you don't know. First of all, that's their fault for doing that dumbass prank.
Yeah.
You played stupid games. You win stupid prizes.
Facts.
So, and it might sound callous, or whatever. I don't care. That is so stupid. Why would you do that? Why at 3 a.m. Why are you banging somebody's door down?
Kids are dumb.
No, how old was this kid?
18.
No. At 18,
Kids are dumb.
no, bro. See,
bro,
that's what I'm saying.
Have you seen
18,
have you
you
seen
were
the kids
old
on
enough to know.
Hold
bro.
on. Have you seen the kids on TikTok doing the Kool-Aid Man challenge?
What's that?
So there's like
Knocking people's doors down?
No, there's like 4 or 5 of them.
Okay.
And then they run through like those white fences like my dad got?
Yeah.
They run through the fucking fence and just knock this shit down and they just break it. That's thousands of dollars in fucking destruction and damages. Cause the kids is fucking stupid.
See, I can't really. I would be a hypocrite because we did dumb stuff. The same crew that I was telling you that kicked the door in.
Yeah, but not thousands of dollars worth of damages.
Somebody threw a rock through somebody's sliding glass.
I know that one.
A number of things like that. So I can't really sit here and be like, oh, how dare these kids do X, Y, and Z because we were those kids.
Yes.
But at the same time, we weren't out at 3 a.m. kicking somebody's door in.
Fuck no.
Like that. Listen, that's another level. And, the prank culture is crazy. Like, I'll sit here and watch.
They take shit way too far.
Yeah, like, you're in the stores and they're doing dumb shit. You're going to meet the right one or the wrong one.
Yeah.
And they're going to fuck you up. And they're going to, and now, like, I'm so immersed in, like, social media and stuff like that I already know, like, if somebody's doing something like that, my first thought is this a prank? I'm going to be hip to it. Like, if somebody's trying to, but then that's a bad thing because what if it's not a prank, right? But
yeah,
a lot of these old guys that maybe they're not on social media. That's who they kind of get with these pranks, like the older folks, But yeah, the pranks, man, I don't know. They do go too far, and like I said, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So I know rest in peace or whatever, but
yeah, it's always thoughts and condolences because at the end of the day, neither one of us want people to lose their lives.
But on the flip side of it, like I said, you know, this dude woke up. How old was this guy?
27.
You know, you don't know what he's got going on in his life. You know, what you know.
Yeah.
You know, he might have some people that, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Did you see that one prank though? That let me see. Hold on, it's trying to do a fucking ad. I hate YouTube. Well, I love YouTube. We love YouTube. We love YouTube. All right, here it goes. Hold on, let me do it again. They would go up to someone's wallet. They would go to someone's phone.
Yo,
Tap
yeah.
their phone, and
I've
all you
seen
hear
that.
is,
Yeah.
bro.
Yo, that's wild too, because it's like, you know, some
And
people
then they
don't.
keep doing it. Yo, I just need $100.
Yeah.
And old people who don't really understand
Yeah.
technology or whatever,
Yeah.
they about to lose their shit. Like $100.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
I seen one dude sit there and say, if you would have asked me, I
would've
would have
gave
gave it to you.
Yeah.
No, the fuck
No,
you
hell
wouldn't
nah.
have. You're lying. That's number one. You would have said, I ain't got it. But now the motherfucker went up there and tapped your fucking phone, $100. Bro. And they think that shit's real.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no. Again, thoughts and condolences and prayers. You know, at the end of the day, we don't want to see anybody lose their life, especially, you know, in a manner like this. But then again, it is one of those, it's like, But
Yeah.
to your point, though, what you were saying earlier, when you shoot someone and you kill someone, yes, you're getting arrested.
But see, I disagree with that.
Now,
I
hold
disagree
on,
with
hold
that.
on. You're getting arrested.
Right.
Not to say that you're not getting
I
off.
see what you're saying. I see what you're
But you got to get arrested.
Yeah.
Like, because at the end of the day, you still killed a nigga. Now you go to jail, and there's they got a thing, right? Because I work with a bunch of my homeboys at work. They have guns. So there's like an insurance shit that you can pay for to where you pay into it like monthly or whatever. And it's like a bunch of gun owners. And then if something happens, you can get, like, you'll have a lawyer that'll be able to defend you, and that you already pretty much paid for it while you were paying for that insurance. So, yeah, I mean, there's definitely, it's one of those ones that, you know, honestly, hey, I feared for my life. I heard someone breaking into my home. I was scared. I'm trying to protect myself, protect my family. You know, I hear someone breaking into my house.
Yeah.
It's
wild.
Yeah, he's probably gonna get off.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he should. Because it's not his fault that someone tried to do that to him. Now, again, though, with the kids, I don't want to sit there and be so callous with it as far as saying,
See, but you keep saying kid, though. He was 18 years old.
Man,
he's a grown ass man.
Fuck no, nigga.
Yeah.
When we were 18, when I
was 18, I had sense enough to not go around kicking somebody's door, and yes, I did.
Okay,
yes,
but
I did.
Yes, of course. I had the same shit when I was 12. But to that same effect, though, when we were 18, I'm not saying we were grown ass men at 18.
Okay.
Legally speaking, sure. Mindset wise, no.
Let me ask you this. Remember that prank they did it a while ago where they had the phone case, but it looked like a gun, and they would run up on people and pull the gun out?
No, I didn't see that.
Same thing. It's the same thing. You're kicking somebody's door in at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
That's a little worse than pulling out a fake gun. Maybe not. It's probably on the same level.
Yeah.
But at 3 a.m., you're kicking somebody's door in.
Yeah.
I would say that you're probably going to get a worse reaction than maybe pulling a phone case out. But even that, you run up on somebody at the ocean front or something like that, or at Norfolk, with a phone case that look like a gun. That's wild.
What's worse is
somebody could pull out an actual gun and shoot and kill.
That's what
you
I'm
on the
saying.
spot.
What's worse is a lot of these young kids nowadays, it ain't no damn prank and it ain't no damn phone case. These little motherfuckers running around here with Uzis and shotguns, and
wild, man.
they having hella guns.
But
they got accessories,
that prank shit,
lasers and shit.
All that.
I be saying scopes.
That prank shit is crazy, man.
I be like, if you niggas want to play with guns so much, y'all should have joined the army.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Speaking of
Niggas want to switch.
Yo, speaking of guns and like weapons and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm out the other night,
Yeah.
and I didn't tell you this story because I wanted like an actual reaction from you.
Oh God.
I was out the other night
Gotta be some
with
bullshit.
with a friend of mine, you know, and we went to this club lounge, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And so we're sitting in line, right, and we're waiting to get ID checked and you know, patted down and shit. Everybody's getting patted down and ID checked.
Yeah.
So we get to the door and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
and the dude's like, "Yo, can I see your ID?" All right, bet. Gave him the ID, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he takes a look at my ID, right, and gives it back. He's like, "All right, y'all can go in." In the back of my mind, I'm like, "Yo, this fucking guy didn't pat me down."
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I took offense to that. What? I don't look like a fucking threat or something? You're not gonna pat me down? Yo, what's up?
Did he pat down the person you were with?
Huh?
He pat down the person you were with?
Nah.
Did he pat down the person in front of you though?
Yeah.
Did that person look a threat?
I don't know what a threat look. Yeah, I guess. I look like a threat though.
To who? Demons. People see you, they think, what is this guy? About an accountant?
An accountant.
Real safe guy. Maybe
This guy's a nice guy.
Maybe he recognized you from the pod too, like the other guy.
Right,
He said, "Man, this guy's a pod. This is Demas from the podcast. Yeah, I'm not scared of Demas. Demas gonna hold it down in here."
Nah, but I was like, damn, bro, like, I don't know. I gotta air some shit out or something. I gotta crash out a couple times, get my fucking, you know.
Man, nah. It depends. In that situation, that if I were you, because I know about the situation you were in, then yeah, I'd probably take a little offense to it. Because it's like, bro, come on,
Now,
be a little scared.
would have been what would have been worse is if I would have, you know, put my hands out and turned around. He would be like, "Don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry about it. You got it. Just go inside. You're good. You're good."
No, right, you're fine.
Nah, come on, pat me down, please.
No, come on. You look at him, come on. I'll give you $5. Come on. I'll buy you a drink. Come on. She has to think I'm scary.
Oh man,
Bro, yeah, man. Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, again, thoughts and prayers. What else? I don't really want to talk about Diddy. I'll be honest with you. Diddy's apparently going to trial next week.
I'm diddied out, man.
Hey,
What?
yo.
I'm diddied out,
Hey,
man.
you.
All that
He said, I'm diddied out.
all that Diddy, Shannon Sharp shit. That shit is, I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
All that shit's
man.
weird. We went into that last episode, but
I got so many fucking. Ugh. All right, let's go back to the previous topic about young kids, right?
Right.
Young kids doing stupid fucking shit, bro. Did you know that there's a McDonald's here in Virginia now that requires customers to be 21 years old to dine inside?
Hold on, say it one more time.
There's a McDonald's in Virginia
Okay.
that requires you to be 21 years old to dine inside now.
Why is that?
Because young kids in there doing stupid shit. And they going to check your ID and all that stuff when you walk in McDonald's now to make sure that you're 21.
You know, that makes sense because the same crew that I was telling you about,
Yeah.
that McDonald's right there on Volvo, we used to be in that McDonald's all day. Like, after we got back from playing ball at the park or whatever, we would go right to that McDonald's and we would sit there for like 2 or 3 hours and just cause a ruckus, laugh, joke, holler, whatever. And so I kind of agree with it. I kind of do because, you know, it's crazy. Like, even as a kid, you know, my parents grew up in New York, right? So playing, you know, stickball or football or whatever in the street was a norm to them, right? That's just normal everyday stuff when they grew up, right? But when I was a kid in the neighborhood that we grew up down here, we were playing football in the streets and whatnot, and the football would bang against everybody's car and everything else, and they would call the cops on us, right? And my parents would have an issue with that. Like, yo, like, their kids, they're playing in the street, But now, yo, let some kids be out here and they hit the Jetta. Yo, I'm going out right on this balcony and be like, yo, take that shit up the street, bro. Take that shit up. Or go down there and throw the ball, like, into the, across. What's this road right here? What's this called? Actually, don't put that out. Don't put that out. Don't say that. Yeah. Yo, what's up, man? Y'all got to go up the block, man. I'm going to call the cops.
What's our
hit
direct
my car
location?
again, dog. Huh?
What's our direct location?
Yeah, what's that address?
What?
Yo.
I live here too.
But yeah, man, like, let some kid, throw a football and it bangs off the hood of the Jetta or off the passenger window. I'd be tight.
Facts. Because at the end of the day, you got to pay for that shit.
Yeah.
Bro, so apparently.
Especially that badass kid that runs around this neighborhood. Yo.
Bro.
With the shiesty and shit.
That
the
shit.
Scooter, running around with the scooter with the shiesty on.
Yeah, nigga,
That's
you got
wild.
kind eyes, nigga, bro. Nigga, you are light skinned with green eyes, bro. No one is scared of you.
You was scared of him when it snowed.
Who the fuck was scared of him?
He was tearing your ass up with them snowballs.
No, he was not.
He was whooping
no,
your
he
ass.
was not. He was not.
Him and his friend was terrorizing you.
No. They was following you.
What you mean?
When we fucking when we came back up here and they just try to walk in here with us,
and you pushed them out.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because at first it's like, y'all kids, I'm gonna let y'all rock for a little bit or whatever the fuck. And then they really try to keep going. And I was like, all right, now the fun and games is over. Now grown man strength got to come out. Man, I grabbed both of them motherfuckers by their shirt collars and pulled them fucking outside. Motherfuckers, y'all lost your mind? I sat there and said, I said, would y'all mamas be okay if y'all coming into strangers' houses? Man, my mama don't care. And then my first thought was, motherfucker, I know where you live. I see your mama outside all the time. Next time I see her, I'm going to ask her. But I was like, man, nah, that's real old of me. I was like, nah, I can't do that. But these kids, right? So the kids in the McDonald's, right? Mm-hmm. Apparently these kids being there, they was, this old lady, she was in there with her, I won't say old, but this lady was in there with her grandkids. They were trying to sit there and eat. Uh-huh. They were in there, while they were sitting down eating, they in there smoking, drinking. They was in there cussing.
In the McDonald's.
Okay. They in there standing on the tables. There's group fights in there. They in there yelling and cussing loud as hell.
I'll tell you one thing, not to cut you off, but homeless people, they got to get them out of the McDonald's too. Yo, if I'm ordering my filet of fish, I don't want to see like two homeless people right next to sitting in the thing.
I don't give a fuck. The homeless people don't bother me. First of all, ew, 2 filet of fishes. What? I'm sitting there trying to process. I'm over here thinking about the homeless people. You're going to McDonald's and ordering a filet of fish?
2. Yeah. But
you a sick nigga. You get tartar sauce on it too, don't you?
Tartar sauce?
You get tartar sauce on it.
Whatever is that what comes on the sandwich?
I don't know.
Whatever comes on the sandwich. That's just
you get the cheese up there. I know cheese is up there. Yeah, nigga, you nasty. Yeah. You nasty as fuck. But homeless people, I don't mind. I remember one time I was up in DC. Yeah. Me, my old work, and Darian driving through the McDonald's drive-through, right? Sitting there, I'm getting this breakfast because we was about to drive back home. So I'm sitting there, I'm asking, I'm like, hey, shawty, do what you want. Tell me what you wanted, Darian, what you want. And I said what I wanted. Homeless guy is standing right beside the fucking menu, right? Yeah. Just standing there. Then he go, yeah, go ahead and throw on a little something. I'm like,
did you pay for it?
Fuck no. I pulled up to that window. Hey, yo, bro, y'all got a homeless dude out this window ordering, bro. Nah, we ain't even gonna do that. Go ahead and take that last shit off.
See, look, I buy food for homeless people, like, often. But the thing is, like,
don't say it while I'm ordering. It's mad awkward. You buy the fucking menu while I'm trying to order, and then you lean over to the mic. Hey, yo, go ahead and throw on let me get like 4 sausage biscuits.
I would do that. If I was homeless, I'd be moving like that. Why not? Hey, closed mouths don't get fed, man. You know what I mean?
Nah.
I'd be like, yo, man, can you give me two McChickens, bro? I appreciate you.
Bro, I'm just...
If somebody approached me and asked me for that, I would be like, yeah, I got you. Now, if he asked me for $10,
Nah.
I might give him the 10.
Nah, bro.
I might give him the 10. You know what I mean?
Bro, all he needed was 10 to go down the street. What, he went, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I need a crack rock. Oh,
Wow.
You ain't never seen that?
Nah, was
I
that
need
TikTok
a
or
crack
something?
rock. Yeah, no, bro. That shit was sick, bro. So, I don't know. Like, again, if you would have asked, maybe, but like the fact that you just sat there and just assumed, that's just, I don't know. That makes me feel uncomfortable. And it's one of those, it's not like, that nigga's annoying.
Bro, every morning at 6 a.m., bro, that fucking truck.
But yeah, nigga got horrible brakes too.
No, bro, the whole truck gotta go.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, if you would have asked me, maybe, I could consider it. Don't just fucking assume that I'm gonna pay for some shit. Nigga, how fucking just bold of you to just assume that I'm gonna... Nigga,
you gotta be bold if you're homeless.
No.
Yo, if I was homeless, man, I wouldn't give a shit.
You wouldn't be homeless.
Why not?
You would not be homeless.
Why not? Anybody can be homeless. It don't take much to be homeless.
Yes, but
It does not take much.
you wouldn't be homeless.
Why not?
Where would you be? Where are you moving to where you would be homeless?
What do you mean?
Motherfucker, your mom lived 5 minutes down the road. You would not be homeless.
Okay,
I live in the same neighborhood as you.
Yeah, but
you would not be homeless.
But I'm saying if you're 40, if you're 40 years old, and not just me, but like in general, you don't have your parents have passed away or whatever.
I'm saying you wouldn't be homeless. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen to other people.
You would take me in?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I appreciate it.
Don't be a bitch about it. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Yes, I would take you in. Don't get me wrong. I'm not finna come home. You sitting there eating my Cheetos, freaking
Scratching my balls and shit.
in your goddamn silk pajamas. No, motherfucker. You better get You better get a fucking job. I'm gonna help you out. Help you get on your feet. But no, bro. I'm not gonna have you out on the fucking fuck no. I'm not having none of my friends sleep on the street. But yeah, no, I understand because there are like a lot of like veterans who go through like mental health issues and things like that to where they can't really they can't function in a job environment or whatever. PTSD sets them off, a whole bunch of extra stuff.
Yeah.
So I get that, but that's not happening to you.
Mm-hmm.
So
I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna give you a hug when the camera goes off.
bitch, don't hug me.
If I get up and give you a hug right now, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna kick you in your fucking chest, nigga. Kick you.
Last week I meant to bring this up, but everybody was talking that it was like a year anniversary of Drake and Kendrick. And now that we have ample time to digest everything, right? We had the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Kendrick did his performance at the Super Bowl and whatnot.
Yeah.
What's your honest perspective? And not only the Super Bowl, but the lawsuits that Drake kind of set forth to kind of, put a wrench in everything. What are your thoughts? Who do you think genuinely won, looking back and kind of you can kind of give it a full synopsis?
Okay. In my personal opinion, if I'm going music strictly, I personally feel as if Drake won. But if we're talking about in general, and like the outlook and everything, Kendrick won.
Yeah.
Because of the fact, first of all, that's such bitch behavior.
What is?
That he went to UMG and sat there and said, yo, y'all promoting a song where he's calling me a pedophile.
I completely disagree.
I guarantee you, though, if they would have promoted his song where he was calling him a wife beater and saying the same song where he said his son's not his son, it's his manager's, that nigga would not be sitting there giving a fuck. That's some real bitch shit that you got upset because he's losing. But again, if Family Matters would have got the traction that it did and Not Like Us wouldn't have, I guarantee you there wouldn't have been a fucking...
But I think he was playing a higher game of chess, not chess, but like he was using that as leverage to kind of get out of his current contract that he's with UMG to kind of show some sort of corruption within the system, even though he was benefiting from what he was complaining about, because they would push all his music in general, but he didn't like how they were doing it against him this time.
Yeah, like bitch shit.
But I don't think
As being a bitch.
you think so.
Yes. I'm a crying bitch, you know, when it happens to me. But hey, when it happens to me, when it happens to everyone else, I don't give a fuck. It's like it's like white people.
I'm not
it's like
mad
white
at
people
it.
experiencing racism. They can sit around here, they can walk around seeing everyone else being called the N-word and all that stuff. But I guarantee you, if they went to a spot where it was black only or whatever, and then they sat there. Oh no. When they were sitting there, I seen something. They're sitting there at dinner, all black people, Latinos, everyone's getting their food.
Right.
And then the white person's just sitting there, not getting their food. And they're like, well, what about me? I didn't get my food. And then they're sitting there like upset. And they're like, we don't serve whites here. And they just, and they don't know how to process it. That's kind of like, it's like, yo, you had no problem dealing with all the extra like racism and everything else. It's like whenever it's happening to other people. But now when that shit's happening to me, oh hell no, we ain't gonna fucking do that.
Listen, all I know is
he's being a bitch.
I wouldn't even say that.
He was acting like a hoe. Now again, the music though, I enjoyed Drake's music more than Kendrick's, but I always enjoyed Drake's music more than Kendrick's.
See, the reason why I think it's so crazy because like I don't even think Kendrick's diss tracks were like that. Like, what did he even say? Like OVOs.
Hey, it's trendy.
What?
That shit was trendy.
69 God. It was just like, okay, like it to me it just wasn't. Now Pusha T,
A minor.
it was corny.
No.
You know what I mean? But when Pusha T and Drake was going back and forth, when the shit Push put out, that was like, yo, all right.
A minor.
Yeah, all that A minor shit. I don't know. It was like,
nah, that shit.
I guess that's what you got to do to Drake, right? You kind of get it. You got to get the trendy.
You got to songy him.
You got to out
pop. You got to out pop him.
I guess, yeah.
He's the
Super
pop
Bowl.
king.
Yeah, I guess you got to do that with Drake. Yeah.
And you got to think about it. That shit also launched Kendrick into another thing.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
He got.
That's another issue that I have with this,
all
right?
that stuff.
Is like it spurred his career, and he was milking that shit.
Absolutely.
That's when it became corny because it was like, all right, bro, like you're really running this shit into the ground. And then when GNX came out, it was cool, but it was just gassed up. Like it was just like he's taking this shit and running with it when it's not even. I don't know, man. Like
me personally, I respect Kendrick, but I don't necessarily like Kendrick. Kendrick's not like my cup of tea.
Kendrick. I like all the old Kendrick stuff.
I'll be honest with you. Only thing Kendrick I really could say I listen to for real, is like Mr. Morales and the Big Steppers. But To Pimp a Butterfly,
Section 80,
damn, Section 80. I haven't they just run through, and I'm just like. All right, I'm turning something else on.
Mad City, all that.
I'm turning something else on.
See, I'm like his latest stuff is kind of like it's cool, but like all that old shit that like Good Kid, Mad City, Section 80. What's the one with Ignorance is Bliss? Is that Section 80? I don't think that's Section 80. That's I forgot. Anyways, but yeah, his old shit. Him, J. Cole, Drake. They're the goats, man.
I don't know,
but I don't know. I think Kendrick got him beat, but at the end of the day, you know, we're gonna see, you know, Drake's gonna come out with that solo album that he's supposed to come out with, and everybody will kind of forget. Shit, when Party Next Door and Drake put the album out, a lot of people forgot, you know, the kind of conversation, you know, shifted. It was like, okay, Drake's Drake. You know, Nokia dropped. Nokia kind of, you know, went crazy, you know, and kind of shifted the conversation.
That Drake album, I see, like that's what I'm saying. When that shit dropped, bro, that shit is still in my rotation to this day.
What, the Party Next Door one?
Yeah, Drake and Party.
Yeah.
I listened to that shit so many times.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna be my number one album this year.
Yeah.
Like whenever I do my 25 replay. I got a question for you. You hear me?
Yeah, no. I was waiting for you to say.
All right.
Go ahead.
No, I'm trying to think. Do I want to do the other one? Nah, fuck it. I'll just do this one. I've seen this. Would you rather be married to someone who finds you ugly but is drop dead gorgeous, or would you rather be with someone who is ugly but thinks you're fine as fuck?
Now I think it's ugly.
Yeah, you think they're ugly. Like they're like you just think they're ugly.
So they think I'm ugly.
What?
Hold on, say it again.
Would you rather be married to someone
Right.
who finds you ugly,
Okay.
but they're fine as fuck,
Okay.
drop dead gorgeous,
Okay.
bad as shit,
Okay.
or someone who is actually ugly,
Okay.
but they think you're like fine as wine, best thing
Well, how's
since
the
sliced bread?
relationship? Are they in love with me? Because I don't care if I'm ugly if she's fine. As long as she loves me.
I don't know, but I mean, she thinks you ugly, so like like she's like on you, like on that, oh nigga,
hold up,
you
but
deserve to be like you should be honored to be in my presence type shit.
But if I'm fine, which I am, and she's ugly,
Mm-hmm.
then why would I be with her?
That's what I'm saying. Would you rather be with someone who's ugly,
Nah, I'd rather be with somebody that's attractive.
but they treat you like you should be thankful to be with me, like I'm helping you, like it's just like all of that, like they don't treat you good.
But be with somebody that's,
Ugly.
as the kids say, hit. But they
by
love
1,000 bricks, but they
me. How hit?
by 1,000 bricks. Like they love you though. Like I mean, like
Nah, bro, I'm going with
like
yo.
I mean, they gonna take their jacket off.
you know why?
Motherfucker, they might lay in a puddle and let you walk over them just so you don't get your shoes wet.
But you know why? Because I can talk shit back. I talk my shit back, and I wouldn't let her get that shit off like that. So I would be with somebody that is attractive, but they give me a hard time because I just
But they
give her a
don't
hard
want to
time
like
back.
they just said
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I don't want too much hell in my life.
So you'd rather be with the not so attractive lady, but they.
I feel like it
treat you
depends.
like gold?
It depends how ugly though.
You just said hit by 1,000 bricks. So I was going based off of that. Now you're gonna change it and say, well, it depends on how ugly she is.
Yeah.
Nah, hit by 1,000 bricks, like you just said.
But like
to me.
ugliness, looks, yeah, like that doesn't last.
You just
forever.
said hit by 1,000 bricks. So that means the ugliest girl you could possibly think of, that's what we're referring to. Exactly. Look, you like, nah, I'm all right. I'm good.
I think I'd rather just be single.
So
I don't
that's
think
not an option. You gotta pick one.
Death.
Death. Kill myself.
Bro. Because I couldn't be with someone who doesn't treat me right. But then again, like I couldn't wake up with like a snaggle tooth. Like I wake up in the middle of the night, see this bitch, and I get scared.
Yeah.
Like I can't. That shit it doesn't work for me, bro. So I don't know. Maybe I'm like, what's the word?
Jaded?
No, not jaded.
No, not jaded.
Like it's like maybe I'm like, I want to say it's not self-conscious, but like maybe I'm
insecure.
Like, no, I'm not insecure, bitch. I'm saying like in the situation to where it's like like I care about looks.
Not materialistic. Shallow.
Yeah, I don't want to come off shallow.
Why?
Because that's not.
Well, first of all, I hate that because as men, our superpower or women look at men to provide, right? Women's superpower is sexuality, attractiveness, right? And that's just what it is.
I wouldn't box a woman into that though.
I'm not doing that. Bro. I'm not boxing the men.
Yes, you are.
No.
You're saying what a woman has is her looks and how good she fucks. That's no.
No, hold on. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
sexuality and her looks.
No. But the whole the old adage is the man is a provider, woman is
caretaker.
Now I don't agree with that. Those are just societal norms that we kind of grew up with, right? But what I'm saying is women look for men to provide.
Okay.
Right? The ability to provide. Men want something young and hot.
See, young
Am
is
I-
where you
am I-
lose
okay,
me.
okay.
I'm
What
not
I mean
going
is,
young.
okay, hot. But what I'm saying is, if you're 45, you want something that's hot. So you might be like, if you're newly single, right, recently divorced, and you say you got 40, you're 45 years old, and you got $10 million in the bank,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be running through them 20-something-year-olds in the
20
club.
what?
20-something. Yes.
Like 1 or 9?
Like anything in between.
Nah.
As long as it's got a 2 before it.
Nah, if I'm 45,
If you're 45, you're not
I need
knocking
my
down
girl-
the 24.
fuck no.
The 24-year-old, you're not knocking
Fuck
down the 24-year-old. Crazy. As hell.
Nigga, that's like Bill Belichick and his girlfriend.
No, it's not. Bill Belichick's like 70 years old.
But I'm saying though,
that's way different.
But at the end of the day, bro, I'm not gonna have shit to talk about with this young girl.
There's girls that would mess with a 45-year-old.
Okay, let's break it down like this, right? So let's say, for example, you're saying when you're 45, you're 27 now. Let's do the math on that real quick. In 18 years,
Yeah.
so 18 minus 27 right now.
Right.
The girl you're talking about fucking right now is in 4th grade.
That doesn't even make sense.
What?
Because you're saying that because it's not the same. I see what you're trying to do, but it's like
Hold on, no.
That don't
She's
mean
not.
nothing.
She's not in 4th grade.
Exactly.
18.
She
Hold
would
on.
be-
No. 18. 1st grade. My apologies.
that
Because she'd be 6 years old.
whatever
You're talking about.
I know what you're trying to do.
You're sitting there, yo. I ain't
but
gonna
it's
lie
not
to you.
the same.
In 18 years, you
Yeah.
when I'm 45, like nigga, she's learning 2 + 2 right now.
Okay.
I can't imagine being with someone that like I remember.
Okay,
a
so if you
whole
were
lot-
30, would you mess with a 22-year-old?
No,
24-year-old?
no.
Dang. I mean, we could agree to disagree, but if I'm 45, I'm knocking down the 24.
If I'm
25-year-old.
45, I'm knocking down 35, 33 and up.
Crazy as hell.
I can't go. If I'm 45, I'm not going 2 decades below.
All right. You got it.
That's ugh.
All right.
We
Well,
won't
I'll
even.
check. I'll check back in with you.
We
when
weren't
you're
even born in
45.
the same century,
All
nigga.
right. All right. All right. Cool.
That's nasty.
We'll see. That's nasty.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Crazy as hell.
Lordy. What else? What's another question I got for you today? See, I got this one question, but I already know exactly what you're gonna say. So I'm gonna skip that
What
one.
are you gonna say?
Which celeb would you let ruin your credit and not even be mad?
Ruby Rose. Top 3?
Ruby Rose.
Hold on. Who's your top 3 celebrities though? Celebrity crush.
Celebrity crushes?
Top 3, man. Top 3 celebrity crush.
That like I don't want to be with or I just want to smash.
I mean both. Like just in general, top 3. You know,
But there's some that I'd smash, but I wouldn't want to be with.
just top 3. I don't know.
Okay. Top 3. I'm going Lotto, Suni, and who's my 3? Get back to me. Let me think of my 3rd.
Top 3.
Yeah.
My top 3. Let me get Ruby Rose, of course.
Because you a sick nigga.
Huh?
Because you a sick nigga.
How? Ruby Rose. No. Ruby Rose. Number 2 would be Shinsea. You know who that is?
No.
Shinsea. And 3, probably Lotto.
Lotto, okay.
For sure. Lotto. Or I'll probably go Lotto for sure. Or SZA. I'll probably go SZA.
Yeah. Lotto,
Okay.
Suni, and It's Zendaya.
Okay.
Ash Cash.
Ash Cat. Yeah. That's like an IG model though, or IG like it's not like a celebrity. You know what I mean? So you got who was it? Suni who?
Suni
Yeah.
Lee.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Suni Lee is?
Nah.
Shit.
And now I got
Olympic gold medalist.
I know. Okay, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking
Suni
about.
Lee.
Because she was courtside at the Knicks game the other day.
Yes.
You're right. I know who.
And
that
which
is.
we call it was turning the fuck up.
Who? Oh, OG Anunoby, right?
Yeah.
Was getting,
Yeah, that's her when she was courtside.
Yeah. Okay, I know. You're
Bad.
Yeah. And now, like I said, Ruby Rose, Shenseea,
Mm-hmm.
and SZA is my top 3.
And you let all of them ruin your credit and not give a fuck.
Whatever. Hey, listen. Whatever they want to do, I'm down for it.
All right. If your ex wrote a Yelp review about you, what would it say?
Phenomenal.
In what way?
Every which way.
That's the most boring ass Yelp review ever.
So if you were going to a restaurant that just says phenomenal, you wouldn't go?
What's phenomenal? The seat quality, the atmosphere,
Everything.
the fact that you can pour my seat. No. Give me some specifics. What are some things that you bring to the table that, like, you know, if a woman was sitting there and she was reading this, she's like, okay, I think I'd give Demas a chance. I might go out there, give that a try.
I don't even know, man, because I don't know. You know? I don't want to sound too conceited, you know?
I mean, this is the time to be conceited.
I don't really want to big myself up.
It's
like
a
that.
Yelp review. If she was to write a Yelp review about you, what do you think she would say?
Hopefully she watches this and she can leave a comment.
Ooh, maybe not. Maybe you don't want her to leave a comment. She gonna leave a comment. She gonna sit there and say, first things first, Demas eats sardines. So that's gross. Ew. Unless you want to see him eat sardines out of can, no. He can't cook a steak. He burns salmon.
What else?
Shit.
Yeah, you just listen off negatives about me, huh?
Yeah.
Give me some positives. You want to give me any positives?
He don't like my dog that he bought. He don't like my dog. What else? He drives a Jetta.
Damn, what's wrong with the Jetta?
None. Your Jetta's actually pretty nice. I
The
like
Jetta's like the magic carpet, man.
it. Get you to and fro.
Fruit, yeah, in a safely manner.
Ugh. If my ex wrote a Yelp review about me, what would it say? Depends on which ex.
That's true.
Depends on which ex.
That is true.
If we're going based upon my last one, she would say that I would give the shirt off my back, and for people, that I'm a nice person,
Mm-hmm.
I mean well.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I get a little emotional.
Sometimes.
I let my emotions get the best of me,
Sometimes.
but I'm overall a great person, and any woman would be lucky to be with me.
Very heartfelt.
Yeah, because I'm a great person.
I'm a great guy.
I'm a great person. What's your broke meal that still hits no matter how much money you got now?
My broke meal?
Yeah.
Man, I eat this shit on the regular, but I'll do rice. Okay.
Okay.
Better rice with some sardines and 2 or 3 fried eggs
That's nasty as
with some
hell.
hot sauce. Yep.
Ew.
That's yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. I'll do that on any given day, really. With some blueberries. Huh. Forget about it. What about you?
My broke meal. I don't know. I don't even think I really have a broke meal. Because, I don't know. I kind of grew up kind of privileged, I guess. You know? Cereal, I guess. There'd be plenty of times my mom would sit there. We're having a wing at night. We're winging it. Whatever the fuck you want, you can get it.
You never had to put water in your cereal?
No. That's one thing my mom, I don't give a fuck what else, bro. We always had cereal. Now there was days at my mom's house where we ain't eat nothing but cereal.
Never had Spam.
Breakfast.
Man.
Fuck no, I eat no
Vienna
goddamn
sausages?
Spam. Fuck no.
Ramen noodles.
Oh yeah, but I don't count that as a struggle meal. That's just regular. I think it's a regular food. Tuna fish
Ramen
sandwiches.
noodles is regular. I wouldn't say it's regular food.
Tuna fish sandwiches.
Tuna
Fish sandwich. Put a little
Tuna
bit.
fish is boy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, tuna fish is like $1 a can, right?
Put a
Tuna
little
fish.
Miracle Whip in there. Stir
See,
that
now
bitch
when you get to
up.
the Miracle Whip, you throwing some money now.
Ooh. I'm trying to tell you, to this day that shit still hit. I might get that. I might go grocery shopping and go get me some of that. A little bit of, because I'll be honest with you, I don't. If anyone knows me or if y'all want to get to know me, I'm the most plainest ass nigga out here, bro. Or if I get a burger, it's just cheese on it.
Yeah,
If I'm getting a sub, it's ham and cheese.
That's it.
Extra cheese, that's it. Toasted. If I'm getting a Philly, steak and cheese, that's it. I'm not doing all that lettuce, tomato, onions, grilled onions, peppers, jalapenos, mayo, mustard, ketchup, lettuce, tomato, whatever.
You don't dress it up. You don't get like an Italian sub and like
no.
Crazy.
Cause then, right? People sit there and they tell me, people be like, you like a dry sandwich? I'd be like, you like a wet one?
A wet sandwich is
Ew. I don't want to bite into it and my shit just, that's fucking gross to me, bro. I'm not doing that. So yeah, I'm plain as hell. But Miracle Whip, bro, I do not eat Miracle Whip in my sandwiches ever. But when my mom makes tuna fish, she puts a little Miracle Whip in there, steers that bitch up, and it's a rocket every time. I love that shit, bro. That shit's good. Now we're moving into a new little section that we're gonna try to do on the pod, guys. Just got a couple of things. So I'm gonna say a statement, and if this applies to Demas, he's gonna say truth. If it doesn't, he's gonna say cap. Right? So I got about 8 things that I'm gonna sit there and ask him about. Okay, yeah, I got 8 things that I'm gonna go over with Demas, and he's gonna respond back to me. He has 8 things for me too. So we're gonna go 1 for 1, and I'm gonna say a statement. He's gonna say truth or cap. I'm gonna say a statement. Same thing, vice versa, right? Boom, boom, boom. All right, boom. So I'm gonna go first.
Go ahead.
Demas.
All right.
Truth or cap. You gotta be real.
All right.
Now, truth or cap. You've gone back to someone just for the sex.
Truth,
yeah. I mean, that's just that's one of them ones, because it's really one of those. It's like, bro, especially like one of them ones that you like, y'all just know each other. You don't even gotta say nothing.
Yeah, it's just
like that
know.
moment, and then she already know the next position you want to go in. Y'all just got that vibe. It's like y'all just rolling. Yeah, bro. That's woo.
You don't even gotta worry about it.
All right.
Okay,
and guys, neither one of us have seen like these, so these are like live reactions from us.
You've stalked somebody's page so deep you accidentally liked a 2017 post.
Oh my
That's
God.
wild.
Yo, fear? Yes, I've done that before. Sitting there trying to go through the comments, trying to sit there, figure out some stuff. I'm sitting there scrolling, and accidentally like. And then I try to unlike that shit so fucking quick. Try to make it seem like I didn't just do that. So truth to me. What about you?
What was it? Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Sometimes you do it on purpose, just cause you know.
You try to make me seem like I was out on an island though.
How?
Bro, no. Back in the day, whenever, bro, they used to be my go-to. Sit there like back in like high school or whatever, like an old post. So other people wouldn't see that you just liked it when you're trying to slide on the sneak. Ooh, man. Just so they know that you like that. And they try to get that slide in that DM. Yo, or to be honest, yo, 9.5, you cool. We should talk some more. Get some nasty shit off. All right, I got a truth or cap for you, Demas. Truth or cap. You've had a sneaky link that you've introduced just as a friend. just as a friend.
What do you mean, just as a friend? Like to friends?
Yeah, say for example, you had a little shawty do walk. She walked through the door. Whole time, you've been smashing shawty on the low.
Yeah.
But whenever you out like in public or whatever, and you sit there and you're like, hey, this is my friend.
And she's right next.
Yeah, you're saying, hey, this is my friend.
I mean, yeah, but it's kind of like there's a understanding there versus like me just kind of jumping out and saying, "Oh, that's my friend." You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like a weird like, "What are we?" Like it's kind of like we know what's up already. Like,
yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think I would say that it's my friend though. I wouldn't establish a relationship. I would just say, oh, this is who this person is. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. So there's that think like a lady, think like a man, act like a lady. And I watched that, and they sit there, and Steve Harvey was sitting there.
With Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
Okay.
He sat there, and they were like, yo, ladies, if he introduces you as whatever, as a friend, that's all you ever be is his friend. But if he introduced you as his girl, his lady, his wife, then that's where he's gonna be, right? So I'm sitting there, 18. I was me and this one girl, we was just talking. Went over to pick up my siblings from their dad house or whatever. So I'm sitting there and I go, I'm like, hey. They're like, hey, and they're like, hey, who's that? I'm like, hey, this is, and in that moment that shit played in my head, Steve Harvey. And I was like, oh, this is my girl, such and such. Man, bro, we went back outside like later on, and she was like, oh, I'm your girlfriend? And I was like, yeah. And just trying to roll off like I even like it was whatever. Yeah, you my girl. What you talking about?
Is it my turn or your turn?
Your turn.
Oh, this one's easy. You fake being busy just to avoid linking with somebody. That's
Everyone
basic.
does that.
Yeah, let's go to the next. That was easy.
Yeah.
That was easy. You've messed. That's another one. You've messed with someone knowing their friend liked you.
Damn.
Yeah.
I messed with someone knowing that their friend liked me.
I have, yeah.
I don't think I've done that.
Really?
I don't think so.
It's kind of hard to get that off once the friend knows that her friend likes you.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, then they don't want to get in between each other.
Because I've gotten a situation to where
because
it's
that
like,
kind of sucks, right? Because like if you're in a situation where the friend likes you but you want the other friend, and now it's like
I've gotten in that situation before, but I never messed with the girl because she was on that like, just I can't like
my friend. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in the middle.
And she's like, well, let's just give it some time. But by that time,
I'm on to the next one.
Yeah, girl, man, trust me.
What it may say, I need it tonight.
Yo. On to the next one. Hey, on to the next one. More fish in the sea. The girls is like buses. Miss one, next 15, one coming.
I need it tonight.
You've ghosted someone that you actually liked.
Have I ghosted somebody that I actually like? Not on purpose, because if I actually like you, I actually like
you. That's
easy. I had to think if there was like a certain instance where, but nah, I don't think so. If I really like somebody, it's like I don't need like there's no ghosting involved.
Yeah. Well, you did.
Who?
Capital.
Oh yeah. That didn't count.
How does that not count? You liked her, but you end up ghosting her.
She was out of the way. It was a trip.
Yeah.
Anyways, next question.
You could have made that work. Use your turn.
Damn, which one was I on? You've hooked up with somebody and forgot their name after. Nah, that's wild. I've never done that. I've never done that. That's crazy.
I've hooked up with someone and forgot that I hooked up with them.
Oh, okay, okay. That's more understandable. But like, you didn't forget their name like in the morning. I've never done like
I
a
forget
one-night
parts of
stand.
the name. Like there's people like so like most of the time like the people that I've been with like I'll like know like a lot about them, and then like sometimes it's like then I'll like forget like fuck what was
Yeah.
because or I'll call them a nickname and then like not like remember their actual like full name.
You lied about your can you talk? You lied about being single just to keep your options open. Well, that's easy. These are easy questions.
I don't think I've ever lied about. I never necessarily lied about being single. I definitely like if it got asked, sit there, they'd be like, don't you got that little girlfriend? You sit there, you be like,
Yeah, that's the worst.
you got that little girlfriend, don't
You
you?
still got that girlfriend, don't you?
Bro, I remember it was like 4 years ago. It was like, what was I? Yeah, it was like 20, 21, 22.
So this one's the truth, right?
Yeah, this is the truth. I was sitting there. I went to a little spot or whatever, and I'm sitting there talking to this girl. You know, we had a little moment, and then I was like, "Yo, let me look and see if I can create this moment real quick." Right, sitting out there, and she gonna sit there. Bro, I'm literally like in my bag. She's sitting there laughing or whatever, and then I'm sitting there rubbing her hand, and she gonna sit there look at me. Don't you still got that little girlfriend? Why you gotta bring her up? Obviously, I'm trying not to think about it. Now you done ruined it. Now I can't lie. 'Cause that's one thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't like lying because when you lie and you get caught up, it's so much worse.
Yeah.
Than if you just would have told the truth in the fucking first place.
That is true. That is true.
All right. I got one. Truth or cap, you lied about your body count.
Nah, I don't lie about that.
It's no need.
Yeah.
Or like lying on your dick too. Also, like sitting there saying like, "Yo, like I smashed shorty,"
Yeah.
and then she come out, "Nigga, no, you didn't."
Yeah, that's wild.
That's wild. First of all, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Why would you sit there and say you smashed a
Yeah, that's
shorty if
crazy.
you didn't do that?
Yeah, now it's weird. Now, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
And now everyone looking at you like,
yeah, why you lying
yeah,
for?
like, bro, we cool, bro. Like,
that's nasty work right there.
also, it's like, why are you trying to impress me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to impress me.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. There are people who've like sat there and like talked to me and like had a different level of thinking I fucked X amount of bitches. And I'll sit there and be like,
They be overestimating you or underestimating you?
depends on who.
What do you mean?
Majority of people overestimate me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I've had niggas sit there and be like, bro, I know you smashed like 60 bitches. I be sitting there like, nigga, my dick is still attached to me. What do you mean? Like, but niggas really be sitting there like, bro, I know you was running through hoes. And I'd be like, all right, bro. All right. So I don't know if that counts as lying, because I didn't say a number. But I let niggas run with how many bitches they think I fucked.
I got one for you. Look, here
What's
you
up?
go. Look. I know you said this before. So
what?
You smashed on the first link and you said you don't usually do this.
Me?
Yeah. I don't usually do this.
You start undoing that belt.
Yeah.
You start saying, oh God.
I don't usually do this stuff. Don't look at me. I'm shy,
That be the
please.
sickest shit. You be sitting there, dick hard as a rock. Shit sitting there.
Don't do it.
Why? Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
And then you go straight to Pound Town.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, yeah, nah, bro. I've definitely got that off before. Sitting there. Oh my God, I usually don't do that.
Yeah.
Why are you?
You know I'm only doing this for you, right? Like,
You don't think You wouldn't rather just talk?
Yeah. You want to go on the balcony real quick?
Bro, when I was young, I used to really be like, man, I just wish a girl would just use me, right? And then when I got used,
Yeah.
I got used for some dick.
Yo.
Man, I felt so empty. Yo, I woke up the next morning.
You felt used and abused?
I didn't get a text. She ain't text me. She ain't text me.
She didn't call you?
She ain't called me. I mean, she was on a flight. She was going to Florida. But she could text me in the morning, you know? Like, bro, I drove out to you, bro. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You didn't even... And it was worse is I was sitting there, bro. You know, like that first time you get some shit, and you sitting there like feeling like the man. Man, I was out getting gas, bro. This dude see me at the gas station. I'm sitting there pumping gas. I'm smiling at 3 o'clock in the morning. He sat there and said, hey, yo, bro at pump 7 just got some pussy. I'll sit, yo. And there's hella people out there for some reason. They're like, oh, shit, bro got some pussy.
That is the best feeling, though. Like, you just, like, leave out. It's late night.
It was summer, too.
It's a summer night.
It's a summer night.
You got the windows down.
Got some nice music playing.
You got the music going.
Nuts empty.
You just start driving.
Nuts empty.
You go to Cookout. Cookout's a spot. You get a little milkshake.
I didn't even know.
You know what I mean? Make a couple calls. Yo, who's up? Y'all still got moves? What's up?
No, 3 a.m.
You know what I mean? 3 a.m.?
3 a.m. Nuts empty. I'm going home. Man, drinking some water.
There's nothing else left to do?
About to wash my balls. Going to sleep with a smile on. Bro, I'm about to have a good dream, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga, bro, my night is made. Bro, I'm good.
Wake up and she still ain't call you.
Nah.
She still ain't call you.
Nah, she hit me. She hit me later on that day.
A few days later, still ain't hit you.
No, all right. No, she hit me later that day.
You at work like, damn, bro. Like, I wonder what she's doing right now. She's posting on her story and shit. Huh? I don't know what you're saying. Right
Damn,
now.
nigga.
Yeah, at work. You just like, damn.
Sitting there.
When she gonna hit me?
Looking over. Bro.
That's crazy.
What else?
Oh, we still got some more, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just went in and got some more.
You've seen your friend's partner cheating and didn't say a word. Yo, that's
Fuck
wild.
no. Nah.
Yo.
I'm snitching.
Yo.
Ooh. Paint the scenario. Better place to paint the scenario.
Okay.
Say, for example,
Okay.
you got a girl.
Yeah.
I got a girl.
Right.
You out of the club.
Right.
Cheating.
Right.
She caught you cheating.
Right.
You catch her cheating.
Hold on. What? Hold on. Say it again.
You got a girl.
Right. We're at the club. You and your girl at the club.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You got a girlfriend.
Okay.
I got a girlfriend.
Okay.
You out of the club.
Okay.
End up cheating on your girl.
Okay.
My girl's out of the club.
Okay.
Cheating on me.
Okay.
She comes up to you.
Okay.
I seen you.
But you're not at the club.
I'm not at the club.
But I'm at the club.
But you're at the
My
club.
girl's at the club.
No, your girl's not at the club. Nigga, you're cheating.
Oh, okay. And then your girl's at the club.
You're
Okay.
You're at the club and my girl's at the club.
Okay.
Your girl's not there. I'm not there.
Okay.
Right? You're cheating. She's cheating.
So we're cheating on each other with. I'm hooking up with your girl?
No, there's another random bitch. Some
Okay.
random.
Okay.
Some random girl there. She's seen you cheating.
Okay.
You see her with a random nigga cheating.
Okay.
She sees you. You see her.
Right.
She comes to you.
Right.
She says, "Hey, nigga, you caught. I seen you.
Mm-hmm.
You seen me.
Yeah.
You keep this low. I keep this low. If you don't keep this low, I'm snitching." What are you doing?
What am I doing? How long have I been with my girl?
3 years.
How long have you been with her?
5.
Do I love this girl?
Yes.
Do we have children?
No.
Or do I talk about having children
Yes.
with this girl?
Nigga, we old, nigga. Yes,
I'm
we're
gonna
talking
hold
about
that.
children.
I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna shake her hand and be like, all right, let's lock this shit down.
Damn, you're not gonna tell me?
Let's lock this shit down. I'm not gonna lose my girl. And you gonna lose your girl. I'm getting my shit off. She getting her shit off.
How am I lose my girl?
You,
If I didn't know, how am I lose my girl if I didn't know? I'm sitting here telling you,
You know
I'm
what I
thinking
would
about
do?
marrying
You know what I
this
would do?
girl, want to
You know
have
what I would
kids with
do?
her. What?
You know what I would do? It would be on some real espionage shit, though. Right? I would tell you on the low. I'd take you out. I'd get you a nice steak. Okay? We'd get a nice steak dinner. Okay? And I'd say, listen, man.
I'm gonna crash out though.
No, hold on. I'll be like, listen, you can't listen. I got some wild shit to tell you. You got to remain seated. You cannot get up. You cannot raise your voice. Okay. Yo, I saw your girl. Okay. I was getting my shit off at the club. She was getting her shit off at the club. Okay. Now, she knows that I know. So if you find out, she knows I told her. So she's going to tell my girl. So I'm letting you know, hey, something's going on. Check the phone. Try to get in the phone so you can look like you found some shit out on your own, right? And also, you can get your shit off now.
See, but here's the thing, right? Let's paint that scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. If I'm with a girl, I have no suspicion of her cheating, right?
Yeah.
So if I out of nowhere end up getting suspicions that she's cheating on me,
Mm-hmm.
she's just gonna assume that you told me. Or even if not, right? I broke up with her.
Mm-hmm.
She could still just be like, fuck it, I'm mad at Trinell, which means I'm going to fuck up his friend group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell Demus' girl
Mm-hmm.
that he cheating just to throw shit out there. At that point, if she ain't got no proof, that's when you can sit there and be like, she's just mad.
That's true. That's true.
So,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Because regardless of the fact,
Yeah.
if you don't tell me and I end up marrying and having a kid by this girl or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you got me out here in these streets looking like a sucker ass nigga.
That's why I told you I'd take you out, sit you down, be like, yo,
I'm gonna
man,
crash out though.
that's-
I'm gonna crash out. I couldn't keep myself composed long enough.
You gotta hold.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I could.
Because I'm gonna be like, listen, man,
'Cause
she's
then
gonna
what?
blow my shit up now.
Because then what? I'm gonna go back home and she's just gonna be sitting there in my motherfucking house
But now she gonna blow
that
my
I
shit up,
motherfucking
though.
paid for.
But she gonna blow my shit up though.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna crash the fuck out. Bro, I crash out over little shit already. All right.
You've sent, this is an easy one. You've sent the risky text and put your phone on do not disturb. Oh, never mind. I thought he was gonna say put your phone down, like on do not disturb. Nah.
No, no.
I'm waiting on the response.
Yeah, I've definitely sent that text though
Yeah.
and thrown my phone. Sent a text through that bitch and just ran away to start looking at it.
Yeah, peek at it from across the room.
Yes. The phone is down. I can't see it light up, but I'm definitely like,
It light up. You get excited. You pick the phone up. It's your mom.
Yeah.
Like fuck. You throw it back across the room.
oh my God. All right, hold on. I'm trying to see which one I like best.
You've kept someone around just for attention, not because you like them. Nah, I don't do that.
I've done it.
I haven't done that.
I've definitely done it. You mess with someone out of boredom, not because you liked them.
Nah.
Truth, I've done that.
Nah, I haven't really done that.
You sent a you up text knowing full well what time it was.
Yeah, I mean that's the point, though. You know, you sometimes you send the text not thinking they're gonna reply. You know, 2:30. You don't think anybody's really up at 2:30 like that,
Yo,
but you still send it, like, cause you never know.
this is
Yeah, I'm up. What's up? What you trying to do?
this is one right here. You've double backed on an ex and kept it a secret from your friends.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
I did that, right?
Mhm.
And me and Darian made a bet that he said, bro, I guarantee you're gonna get back with this girl.
Mhm.
And I was like, nigga, no, I'm not. Fuck her, right? And he said, bro, I bet you your Travis Scott 4s that you're going to get back with this girl. I sat there and said, fuck no. There's no way to get back with her. Sure. Let's shake on that shit. 4 months later, got back with her.
And he got the shoes?
And he got the shoes. He still has the shoes to this day. And I only talked to that girl not that fucking long after that, bro. I was hot. I was hot. Cause I really had to give them shits up because I shook on that shit, bro. And I was like, fuck. You've had a roster and forgot who you were texting.
No, I don't have a roster.
I'm just saying, not right now in general.
Well, what was it again?
Have you ever had a roster and forgot who you were texting? Do I need to tell you what the fuck you told Gene last episode?
What did I say?
You don't got a front for the cameras?
Oh, yeah. Nah, man, I don't got no roster, man.
I'm not saying actively. It could have been a retired roster.
Nah, I've never had a roster.
Okay, also, Demus is just lying
What
for
about
no
you?
apparent fucking reason. Who has any fucking clue? Yes, I've had a roster. I've sat there and I've texted girls all like the same things or whatever and had different conversations with like 7 different girls at the same time. Right? And then I'm sitting there talking about different things in the conversation. And then I brought that one conversation from one to another. And then she's sitting there, what are you talking about?
You start conflating shit.
Bro, you sitting there.
Damn.
Bro, I sat there. I was like, yo, you remember the time? You remember when we went to go see that movie? Wrong bitch. Oh, that's the worst when a girl sit there and tell you that wrong bitch and it's true. Because you be sitting there like, girl, I don't even know what you're talking about. Whole time it's like, fuck, that was the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Yo, I had a girl sit there and tell me, oh no, that's that other bitch that's that other bitch that you fucked. Who fucking another bitch?
Yeah, excuse me?
She sat there and said, you didn't even gotta act. Your homeboy told me you fucked another girl. I said, this nigga did me dirty.
Who was it?
I ain't gonna put no names out there.
Do I know them?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
You know of him, you just don't know him personally.
Okay.
But yeah, bro snitched on me. And he was like,
how old were y'all? Early 20s?
Yeah, like 22 or something like that. And she sat there.
Snitching.
Bro. And I was like, and he was like, bro, I thought we were all friends. Nigga, no, you my friend. I was hot. Oh, I wanted to strangle the shit out that nigga, bro.
Oh man, I don't have any more of the questions though. I don't have any more.
I got like 2 more.
Give me one more. Let's get one more in.
Yeah, let's just do one more to get this out of the way. You hooked up with someone whose name you never saved in your phone?
Nah.
Yeah, nah.
That is wild. I want to talk to you.
I'm not that cool.
I wouldn't say that now.
I'm not that cool. I'm not. 'Cause if I get someone's number, most of the time I'm gonna save it. Or even if like,
y'all know how people do. Like I know a couple people that keep like just numbers unsaved.
That's weird. I
like
can't. That's,
now you got to remember who's
the
who.
number.
You got to go back and
Yeah.
see. Try to just save the number. Like that's too cool. Like you said, you're trying to be too cool.
Yeah.
Right? Like I didn't even save the number. Shut up.
For
like, just
what?
Save,
Like-
yeah.
like I even
Just save the shit.
I even give people like silly nicknames.
Yeah.
Like you, Redman.
Red Man.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't remember. It was something.
That's crazy. But
Johnny,
yeah.
Magic Gatlin. You know.
Magic Allen.
Yeah.
Why?
That's a different story for a different day. But yeah, no, this was fun. See you over there yawning.
Yeah, man. What else we got on the docket? My Knicks, man, we lost game 3. It's not. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm scared. You know, we first 2 games we were up 20-something or down 20-something rather. We came back both games. But you know, game 3 looks like It should have been looking like the whole series. The Celtics blowing us out.
My man Darius sitting there saying, "Hey, it's Celtics in Game 6."
I wouldn't be surprised if the Celtics just won 4 straight. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't be surprised. We kind of honestly looking back, we got lucky. Celtics went ice cold.
Mm-hmm.
In games 1 and 2, allowed us to come back and kind of steal the games. But if they play, if it goes down like it went down Game 3, it's wraps. It's wraps.
No, it's not, motherfucker. You still got to win 2 more.
It's wraps. No, I'm saying for the Celtics, like if they play like they did on game, because
Game 3,
the first 2 games, there's no reason why we should have been able to come back like that from down 20-something points both games.
Yeah.
So they pretty much was beating themselves, really. They shot like an ungodly percentage from 3 in Game 1, and Game 2 they just shit the bed. So they really beat themselves the first 2 games. So
you're calling it the Knicks are losing?
Man, I wouldn't be surprised if they lost in like 7. They really got to if they lose Game 4. It's over. We need game 4 is a must win. They got to get 1 at the Garden, go back 3-1 to Boston, and then the last 3 games, they just got to win 1. But Game 4, that's a must win for the Knicks. If Boston ties it up, it's not looking good. Not looking good.
Yeah.
I know you don't really watch basketball.
I
So
don't.
that's
I only really watch
that's my brief kind of review of that. So
I don't watch basketball. I don't know. It's just I watch football. I can't just basketball. Like if y'all have it on, cool. I'll tune in. But if I'm at my house, bro, and I'm sitting there because since I live by myself, bro, I'm sitting there, laying on the couch, sitting there watching it. I'll fall asleep within like 10 minutes. But if I'm out with like someone or it's like on or whatever, I'll sit there, I'll watch it like, oh shit, by myself. No, unless I have a parlay in. If I have a fucking parlay in,
oh yeah, you lock in immediately.
I'd be pissed.
Yo, it could be fucking some overseas tennis match, and you got $20 on it.
Cricket.
Yo, cricket. Yeah, you put $50 on
Table tennis.
Yo, you're locked in. You know which player's which. You do research. It's crazy, man.
That should be pissing me off, man. Well, yeah, no, ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested in getting any picks, we got a nice little sponsorship.
Midas Picks.
From Midas Picks.
Midas Picks, man.
He'd be cooking up here and there.
Yeah.
He'd be getting a couple of things.
At Midas Picks _
Check Instagram.
Yeah.
TikTok, I think it's the same thing too.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, he's gonna be sitting there posting some good stuff. Get in while it's free.
Yeah,
it won't be free for too much longer.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna become a time where we're gonna get a Discord set up for you.
Yeah.
Might do like another thing, Instagram subscriptions. Everything's a work in progress, but you want to support the pod, you want to support Demas, go ahead, tune into those. You got anything else, man?
That's it. Probably another episode this week.
Yes.
Hopefully we get Gene back. We get
Johnny,
somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Possibly. Or just us back, back in the
facts, back in the lab,
back in the booth,
back in the studio.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can tell, ladies and gentlemen, man, we got lights like high as fuck, to where it's not directly in our eyes, but yeah, man, we got a nice little setup here, we're still going to be improving. We try to take one thing that we see, try to improve it at least one time. So that's everything we're going to be doing.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, we want to thank you guys for tuning in.
Episode 13.
It's been episode 13, for you guys. So, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like I always say, like, comment, subscribe, share. See us on Instagram, TikTok. Go ahead, give us a like, comment, all that good stuff. Share it with somebody. I don't care if you share with your mom, your dog, your cat, your water bottle, your guinea pig, your boss, whoever the fuck. Share it with someone because you need to. And on that note, we out. Bang, boom, bye. See you, nigga.